giant team. If you look at Hollow Knight, didn't have a giant team. If you look at Dusk, a really successful shooter. If you look at most indie games, they don't have giant teams. And so I want to look at teams like that, because that's going to give me an indicator of, one, what worked and what can get developed, and then what type of games are going to work. And so when I look at games, what I'm going to look for is, for example, I invested in a game called Mines of Dalarnia recently, because it really reminds me of Spelunky, which is a very, very successful roguelike in the indie space. And so...
What's up, guys? Thank you for dropping by and watching my video. So today we're going to talk about Mines of Dalarnia. So as you saw in that particular intro, I was actually really surprised to hear that Alex Becker himself actually invested in this game. So that got me really interested. I mean, I've known the game for quite some time. I just, I didn't have the time to look into it. I mean, I did play it before, and up until today, I think it's pretty much the same thing in their alpha state. And I think that was over a month ago. So I was just waiting for something new to pop up, and I'm not really getting a lot of announcements coming from their Discord channel. So I figured like maybe nothing's happening with it. So I kind of forgot about it. So now that I heard again when I was watching Alex Becker's video, I was like, oh my goodness, he invested in this game. This game might become big in the long run. And when I logged into this website, I saw this. I was like, wait, hang on. They're gonna have their own NFTs? They have NFTs, and it's in OpenSea. It's going to be in OpenSea. It's coming in mid-October. Now, I already read through this, so they have 10,000 of them. It's not going to be part of the game, so this is just a purely profile pic NFT. So here is what you will benefit with this NFT. So first, you will have the opportunity to join NFT drops in the future and receive free canary birds and starter packs as they are released. So I guess in a way this is good. I don't know what the canary birds are. I honestly am not yet sure. Maybe it's an added feature for the game, but starter packs definitely something would be good for you. Then secondly, there will be token rewards given to the NFT holders based on the type and holding period. So I'm not exactly sure what kind of token rewards are they referring to. So we'll see once that happens. So the third one is, it is a long-term membership token that grants you early access for Mines of Dalarnia releases. Okay, that's okay. These mining apes will not be imported into the game. Yep, and they are rare collectibles, represent your membership status and honorary status as an explorer of Dalarnia. The collection will become available, purchased mid-October, along with opportunities of winning ape NFTs for free. Alright, so they're going to be available in all of these media. So let's get into the Discord for the time being. So, I mean, in terms of Discord, the reason why I didn't really get into this much is because there's not much, discussions going on in the game. I did ask a couple questions here, like over 30 to 40 minutes ago, and nothing added new. No additional discussions came in, and this is the general chat. So that's why. That's why it felt like before. I didn't think it was gonna be something big. So let's get into the features of the game first. So they mentioned here that all the items and actions are registered in the blockchain with decentralized governance. So meaning that I would assume all of the items in there are NFTs. So I would assume you can sell them in the marketplace. So that's my assumption. Then play to earn, of course, you collect minerals, upgrade your equipment, compete, and win rewards. So I mean, that's pretty much a given. Anything you do, as long as you play the game, you will earn something. Vibrant economic incentives for growth and sustainability, so open market to trade and exchange NFTs, as well as lucrative rewards for landowners. So yes, there are landowners here, meaning that they're gonna sell lands and you will buy those lands, and those lands will be rented out in the market, and players can rent those and I guess do their mining, and landowners can collect tax, and those resources that the players earn they get to keep, and they can upgrade themselves and make them a better I guess NFT or a better unit. I'm not exactly sure if you can sell your characters in the game. I haven't really checked that part, but yeah, so you can do that. Then they also mentioned here about staking the DAR token, and you can also earn DAR when you rent, of course. I mean, if the player is gonna rent, you're gonna pay in DAR token, and I guess other equipments, other items that are being sold in the market. Stake DAR for oxygen and level ups. So I think they will allow you to stake this token to get oxygen and level up. So let's get into the gameplay so I can probably better explain what that meant. So we're gonna click and enter the game. This is a quick intro, not very long intro. Alright, let's start. I'm not gonna log into the Chromia Vault because it's buggy at the moment. It won't let me log in. So this is where, well, I guess this is the basic area where you can go to your inventory. Since we don't have anything, I mean, we're not logged in, so I don't have any records here. But yeah, so this is where I mentioned, like, if you stake, you can get oxygen. So that's the part where I'm not exactly sure how that's gonna work. So maybe you stake DAR, there would be an option to stake it. Then I guess you will earn scraps for oxygen, I would assume, or I don't know. So we'll see how that works. But everything that you have here are all upgradable. Now you just need scrap to upgrade these items. And so if you have pickaxe, then it means that less hits will break rocks even faster. Backpack maybe allows you to carry more ores or anything that you find in the area. Boots allows you to run faster. Health, you know, longer health. Oxygen, longer oxygen, and so on and so forth. So these items are going to be, you know, applicable to certain locations, like anti-freeze for locations with ice biomes, heat sink for those with the lava biomes, and so on and so forth. So you can upgrade all of these as you play the game. Then resources are the items that you find, the ores and so on, the silver and whatnot. Then crafting allows you to craft items. So these are the available items at the moment. So you can do escape teleport, health soda, and some refineries, which I'm not yet exactly familiar how this works because I never got that far into the game. Then of course achievements, so anything you get done, we'll put a record here in the game. So let's get back. The marketplace, it's not going to be available without the Chromia, so unfortunately I can't show that. So this is where you will play the game. So this is where you rent, this is where you play, and this is where you can buy from the marketplace. So right now it says my plot, so I would assume there would be always free zone for any free-to-play players. But of course I would assume there would be a downside on that part. But you can also rent. So this is where you will rent land plots, and you can pick it, then you can play. So let's play one. Alright, so this is how it looks like. As I've showed it earlier, this is the start of the game. Apologies if my keyboard sounds a bit loud, because the keyboard that I had is very noisy. You can double that and get those crystals in there. So all of these are the items that you will earn from the game, right? Then you see the timer down here, so you have 2 minutes basically. So this is where you start your game, and you have 2 minutes to make sure you get things done. And this is an enemy that you need to kill. Pretty straightforward, just one shot, kill it, then you get more items, and you try to play the game even more. And what I picked there was actually oxygen, so you see that my oxygen bar filled out. So pretty much that's all you do in the game. Try to mine, get ore. So you're seeing my backpack, so I guess the moment you're full, that's the part where I guess you gotta stop because you can't, you know, take anymore. And this is where the teleporter is. And this is, if you're done, right, for example, you can use this porter and get out of the game. If you're running out of time, let's say, for example, you 3 seconds left, then you gotta get out and you're too far away from the teleporter. As I mentioned earlier, you can actually use this. So this is the escape teleporter. You can just click it and it'll take you out of the game. Alright, so I mean, that's pretty much a gist of what the game is at the moment. This is what you'll be able to play. But as I've said, this is what you can, you can do and level up repeatedly. Alright, then it'll take you here, so you'll show the overview, what you did, how far did you go, and what did you kill, and so on and so forth. Then in the inventory, you'll now see that I have resources. So I have scraps, I have iron ore, I have sagonite crystal, and so on and so forth. So there will be more here the more you try to explore different biomes available in the game, and you'll be able to start upgrading your materials here or your equipments, which will make your game a little bit more easier for you to play. So that's about it in terms of gameplay. So let's look into the roadmap of the game. So it's a very straightforward one. They mentioned here like in Q3, so this is what we have currently, but actually their build is already 0.1.2, and they plan in Q4 to actually have the mainnet build release. So I'm not exactly sure if that's going to be in, I mean, if they say mainnet, that would automatically mean, in my perspective, that would be the live version. So I don't know at that point if you're going to be able to earn the game maybe or not. But they also mentioned in Q1 2022, that's when they will release the beta one. So I guess we're not going to be able to earn from this build yet. So once they do the beta release, I guess that's where everything starts. Then they will have tournaments, avatars, in-game pets. So I guess this is where the canary bird will come in. So I guess it's a free token if you have the NFT that they are selling this coming mid-October. Then Q2 2022 Metaverse Edition, more quests, mobile game. Oh, they're gonna put it in mobile. Okay, that's pretty good. NFT-based derivatives of in-game assets, social features. So I guess that's pretty much straightforward. I mean, there's not much anything else they're gonna plan to do in the game. So hopefully they will add a bit more features in the long run. But right now, I think in terms of playability, I think the game is already there. I think what they can do moving forward is just add more features into the game. I think for me right now, the game is good to go. I mean, they can just release this and you can actually play and earn the game. So for me right now, it looks really good. And the fact that Alex Becker invested in the game, I think that gave me a bit more confidence into getting into this game. So if they plan to release, let's say, a land sale for this one, I'm definitely getting into it. But for the NFT one, I'm not exactly sure, because right now, as we all know, if you buy NFTs in the Ethereum mainnet in OpenSea, the gas is just painful to deal with. This is what we have for Mines of Dalarnia. So if you're interested, definitely try and check out the game and see it for yourself. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you for watching it, and hope to see you again in my future videos. Have a nice day ahead, guys.